Keith, let's start with you giving me a detailed explanation for all that's happened so far.
Asking me for an explanation, huh?
Today is supposed to be the day that my little sister has her wedding with someone, but why on the day of her wedding were you showing up to it wearing the groom's tuxedo? When I saw you walking in on my sister's wedding day as the groom, I was more shocked than actually angered with you. Even now, I'm having a hard time showing any other emotions besides shock because of how outlandish you've been.
Well, as you've pretty much seen everything for what it is, I shouldn't have to give you an explanation for what's going on here.
No, I deserve an explanation for all of that because I currently cannot believe my eyes.
Oh, for crying out loud, I guess there's no way I'm getting out of this without giving you a rundown, so I'll give you that explanation. I'm going to get married to your little sister, Joy, okay? I'm sorry for keeping all that a secret from you. Now, can we get to the part where you divorce me?
Huh? Since when have you been going after my sister, and when did she start to think it was okay to marry my husband?
Well, about half a year ago, I started to talk with her about my feelings towards her. She was working at the bar that I loved to go to a lot back then, and when she came up to me to get my order, she asked me if I was her sister's husband or not. That, I guess, is what you would actually consider the start to all this. And, well, from that point on, I tried my hardest to resist her looks, but man, did the image of me being her in my mind look amazing. And bam! She had a hold of me, and there was no other way for me to free myself anymore.
So you really were taken away by her looks?
Huh?
I know that I've already let you in on this whole story before, but let me explain to you one more time. The reason for why I left my family behind 5 years ago.
What? Why would I need to hear about that again?
My sister, Joy, she, for some reason, takes a liking in stealing anything I lay my hands on, whether that be things or people. And as for my parents, they're the kind of people that look past her doing that sort of stuff to me and love her with all their heart. So to escape such a hellish environment as that, I ran away from my home, leaving everyone in my family behind to start a new life where I didn't have to worry about Joy. Don't you remember when I told you the reason why I couldn't introduce you to my family before we were married was because of that reason? I guess you don't, because in the end, even you, Keith, even you became another part of my sister's hobby and have been stolen away from me.
Oh, come on now. I'm sure that you might just think that your sister is stealing me away from you without any actual emotion to it, but she really does love me, and I love her even more back. And you, of all people, being her sister, should be glad that she's finally found someone like me that makes her so happy. You being not happy to see that just shows how horrible of a person that you really are inside.
And the same could be said of someone that tries to have a wedding with his wife's little sister even before getting a divorce.
Excuse me?
To be honest, I never even wanted to be at my sister's wedding today. Well, either way, I'm going to head home now after this.
Hey! Things have only just begun, and I want you around to see it.
Do you actually think I want to stick around and see the end?
Huh?
You went out and told everyone that you divorced me, and that's how you got all your friends to make it to the wedding today. But those friends of yours that you went out talking to happened to be my friends as well, and figured out right away that something was wrong when the invitation said you'd be marrying my little sister. This isn't going to end well for you, Keith.
Huh? The friends that we both get along with know about this? I don't remember telling any of my friends who are your friends as well about this.
You did, but I won't tell you who. But those friends of ours saw that you sent invitations that you planned to marry my little sister. They were shocked to see that, but were even more shocked that you were doing all of this to me after everyone thought we had such a good relationship. Either way, people know just how messed up all of this is, and the word will start to spread, and everyone will begin to leave.
What?
You can choose to continue with the wedding if you'd like, but don't expect there to be many people remaining after learning about the crap you're trying to pull. Be ready to have the whole world pointing fingers at you for what you've done and calling you a freak and an idiot.
What? That's... Your sister and I were supposed to have a beautiful wedding today and be celebrated by everyone we invited.
Well, with that, in a few days, let's start talks about the settlement I plan to ask from you.
You're planning to ask for money from me now?
And don't plan on coming home today, okay? I don't want to see your face right now, and I don't want to be sleeping in the same house as you anymore.
Wait, Heidi.
I'll be going now. What the heck, Heidi? Hurry up and get everyone to come back to our wedding. Huh? Why are you asking me, of all people, to do that? If you want them all back there watching your messed up wedding, then you go get them yourself. But you're the one that did all of this, so you have to get them back here or else they won't listen to me. Just because your husband left you for me because I'm better in every way doesn't mean you can just start talking bad about us and getting everyone to leave the wedding we planned out. What the heck are you thinking? I didn't do anything to make those people start leaving. Those people were all told by a friend of mine, and they chose themselves to believe your wedding is messed up and leave. And I was out of there before everyone else started to leave, so how's that my fault? I'm not responsible for their actions, nor am I going to be responsible for getting them to turn around and go back to you. So go out and get them yourself. Come back here right now! Heidi! It's been destroyed. You may have ruined my whole wedding with what you did, but I'm still going to be married to Keith, and there's nothing you can do about it. Now just divorce him already so that I can have him. I am going to hand in our marriage papers soon, and then make sure that his parents understand that I'll be his new wife. Do you even know where his parents live? What the heck are you talking about? You are living with them right now, right? Huh? Those 60-year-old people that you're living with are his parents, right? I really want to come over there and introduce myself to them, but you're always sitting in their house with them and it's driving me nuts. Can you please hurry up and get lost already? Wait. Could you be mistaking my foster parents for his parents right now? Huh? Foster parents? After I left you guys in that house, I had gone out saying that I was a foster child who had no parents. And that's when I was able to find my foster parents who took me in even though I was already in my late teens. Did you not hear about any of this from Dad? Just wait a second. That means that the gorgeous house that Keith and you have been living in is... This is the house of my foster dad. Then what about Keith's parents? To be honest, I've never met either one of them either. He told me that right after he got into college, his parents went through a tough divorce and then moved off to different places without him. And ever since then, he's been without parents, and that all happened a while back, and he's never even heard from them since. Neither of us even know where they went, to tell you the truth. Huh? So I've never met either of his parents, and he was at least able to meet my foster parents before we had our wedding. Are you kidding me? So you never even talked with Keith about who the older couple is that we've been living with? Because if you asked him whether they were his parents or not, you would have gotten your answer a whole lot sooner. He just told me that I wouldn't be able to see them at the wedding. Well, him being vague with you about it and there being no explanation isn't my problem, but I will say this. Your reason for wanting to marry Keith hasn't been for him, but rather this amazingly beautiful house that I live in right now, right? Well, you getting to live in that house all by yourself with that older couple isn't fair. So that's why I looked for your husband, and when I found the bar he went to often, I applied for a job there and was able to make my move. I planned to marry him so that I could get that house and live there as well. And what about the name on that house? I made sure to double-check the last name on that house and everything. And I can confirm that the last name on that house is the same as Keith's. And that's because Keith took my new last name in the marriage. Huh? When I was adopted by my foster parents after running away from Mom and Dad, they helped me change my last name since I'm legally their child now. And so that would mean that both Keith and I share the same last name as the owners of this house. That's why the name on the house is the same as his last name, right? What the heck? How am I supposed to let you get away with some stupid reason like that? Why didn't you ever tell me you changed your last name sooner? I assumed you would have heard from Mom and Dad about how I found new parents and they adopted me. But to be fair, you never even listened to what I say anyway, and on top of that, after I ran away, you started to tell everyone you kicked me out of the house and that I was mentally ill. That was you spreading that rumor, right? Why would I care about you knowing about my situation after running away when you go and do things like that? Ah, that's right. How about you change your story about getting adopted and make it seem like I was adopted by them instead? If you let me become their child, then I'll let you have Keith back. What? All right, that's a pretty good idea, right? No, that right there is anything but a good idea. Why is it not good? I'm giving you back the man you love so much, right? In your case, you should be begging me to give him back to you. This is your chance. You think I'm still going to love the man that cheated on me with my little sister? Huh? That bastard told me why he went after you a little while ago and explained how much he loves you over me. As well as told me that you've been together for 6 months now. He told you that already? The fact that you're getting surprised by that is surprising. Then, what can I do for you that'll get you to let me be their kid? No matter what you do, you're not going to become their child. But that's not frickin' fair. You always get to have things your way, Heidi. Then, Joy, if you really want to become their new child, do you think you can speak 5 different languages within the next 2 years fluently like me? Huh? You have to be pretty globally sophisticated to be their child, as well as know a lot about my foster dad's company. What the heck? Why do I have to do all that? The reason for me being their foster child is because I helped my foster dad's business, and will someday be the one to take over their company. And that's going to be happening in the next 2 years, so I have to be ready. What? What does this even mean? If you can't do that, then stop trying to be their next child, okay? Also, in the next few days, I'll be asking for a settlement from you. A settlement? Why? Do you really think you could get away with stealing someone's husband and there'd be no consequences for it? Unlike all those times in the past, you're an adult now, and the only thing that can save you now is money, not your parents. So don't go trying to find a way out of this one, because you won't escape me. But you're asking for money from your own sister! Well, that's still up for debate, actually. Whether you really are my little sister anymore or just some stranger to me. But either way, I'm getting a settlement. You're kidding me! In my case, I had my husband stolen from me, so I have the right to take you to court and make you pay for the damages caused. So make sure you pay every penny I ask for, and then get out of my life. But this shouldn't be happening!
Hey, Heidi! You're asking me for over $60,000? Why do I have to pay you that much? You should only be able to ask me for a smaller amount based on me cheating on you, right? I already have to deal with paying for that failed wedding and the wedding ring, but now I'm being asked to pay $60,000?
Well, when it comes to that wedding you have to pay for, you used both our money to start paying for it, right?
Wait, what?
And as for some of the money that I had in my private savings account, you used it as well on that wedding. I don't know how you figured out my PIN for that account, but you took my money without asking.
So, you want me to give that back to you, huh?
Well, when you add in that money you took from me in our shared account, the settlement comes out to $60,000.
But I don't have that kind of money right now.
Do you not realize that you stole money from me to use on a wedding with my little sister while we've still been married? If you thought that was okay, then I find it okay to make you go into debt to pay me back. And you have no right complaining to me now, right?
But this... For some reason, I haven't been able to get any response from Joy about this, and now I'm on my own, facing $60,000. Wait, what the hell is going on here? Why did I have to end up dealing with all this by myself? What did I even do that was bad enough to deserve all this?
Maybe go back and look at what you were explaining to me a little while back about what you did and my sister did. Anyway, I'm going to have my lawyer be the one to deal with you now. So take the number that's on that business card I left for you and talk with my lawyer if you have anything else to say.
And you're just gonna leave me now?
You already know the answer to that question, Keith. Now, goodbye forever.
Wait a second, Heidi. Having to get divorced from you in this manner? I don't have anywhere to go if you leave me like this. Heidi!
To start, let's talk about my sister, Joy. She had tried to get her parents to pay off the settlement I had asked for from her, but not even they had the money to pay for what I was asking. Just a little while back, the business they had ended up going bankrupt, and they had to sell their house in order to pay the bank, and have since then been without proper jobs. So with whatever money they all did have, they used to pay me, and then all had to move away into a small and worn-down apartment together. Joyce still hasn't paid everything off that I've asked for yet, but I'll make sure that she pays me little by little until she'd met the amount I've asked for. And now, here's what happened with my ex-husband. He had touched money that was not his in the first place, and even then, after using said money, he didn't have anything left to pay me that $60,000 I asked for. He ended up having to borrow money to pay the money I was asking for off, and then after that was left with no place to go. He began stalking Joy in hopes of getting money from her, and also handed in marriage paperwork to the city office without her approval. But what happens next with those two now that they might get married will have to be saved for another day, when there's more time to talk.
Guess what, Lori? I just got a call from my mom, and she told me my little sister got engaged.
Annie? Really? They've been together for a while now, haven't they?
Yes, they have. It looks like they have decided to tie the knot because Annie is pregnant.
She is? Oh, congratulations, Greg! You're going to be an uncle!
Thanks. I'm excited too. Mom said 2 down, 1 more to go.
Is she referring to Michelle? Oh, I'm sure she's just waiting for the right time. But I can understand why your mom would be worried. Your sister is rather unique. I can imagine how your mother would be worried of her daughter finding the right partner.
You think so? I have a lot of unique coworkers who are not married. I don't think marriage is for everyone, so as long as she is happy, Mom should be too. I agree.
But I hope she finds a partner who she can share her happiness with. Your mother would be relieved.
I'm sure she will someday. And if she asks, I will tell her that married life is also great.
Oh, I feel the same way. I am so happy I found you. Do you know when Annie's wedding will be? Will it be before or after the baby arrives?
Before the baby arrives.
Okay, I can't wait.
It might happen very fast actually, like in a month or 2. She wants to wear a wedding dress before her bump starts to show. And they only want a small family wedding, so no big planning necessary. Do you have anything important scheduled in the next couple of months?
Nope, I'm wide open. Just let me know when and I'll be there.
You said that before, but then left me on our anniversary to go see your idol on stage. I'm still holding that against you.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I couldn't miss the opportunity to see him. I promise not to do it again. I think.
Yeah. Alright, I will let you know when I hear the details of the wedding.
Oh, just to confirm, your sister will be there, yes? At the wedding?
Yes, well, I hope so. Are you still upset about her not attending ours?
Well, kind of. I mean, I don't need her to be my best friend or anything, but she told me she couldn't come to ours because she couldn't afford to. So she attends your sister's wedding. I can't help but think, why not ours?
Our wedding also happened very quickly. It's inevitable that she couldn't arrange her schedule to attend.
But it was an important day for us.
Yeah, but like you said, she's unique. I'm sure she didn't mean to hurt you.
I don't think she wanted to come.
She was probably just short on cash at the time. Traveling is expensive.
Greg, you know your sister makes enough. Every time I see her, she's carrying a high-brand purse.
She is?
Yes, that's one of the reasons why I think she could have made it to our wedding if she really wanted to. Plus, she's very cold to me when we see each other.
I thought you two exchanged each other's numbers and all.
Yes, but that was just a gesture. She's never replied to any of my messages.
I see. Well, Michelle is not the type to dislike someone for no reason. Honestly, I don't think she has much interest towards other people in general, so she doesn't mean anything by it, I'm sure.
You grew up with Michelle, so you probably don't see it. Something's just not right.
Don't worry about it too much. If she ever bothers you, just tell me. I'll take care of it. But regarding her not attending our wedding, everyone has different priorities, so please don't be offended.
Okay then, sorry, I didn't mean to talk badly of your family.
It's okay, I'm glad you told me. And it's nothing I can't handle.
Thanks. I'm glad I got that off my chest. I only want to get along with your family, you know?
I do. Do you want me to talk to her about it?
No, it's okay. I don't want her to think I'm complaining about how she spends her money.
Alright, I won't.
Thanks. I'll try to forget about it. I'm probably just paranoid. Greg, I'm sorry, but I really think something is wrong with your sister.
Huh? Why? What happened?
I was just chatting with Annie.
About what?
Well, she called us to thank us for attending her wedding despite short notice.
Yes, and?
She said how nice it was to be able to see everyone, and how grateful she was for everyone pitching in to make the wedding happen. She said everyone, so I asked her if her sister also pitched in.
Did she?
Yes. Michelle paid for half of the entire wedding.
Oh, wow. How generous of her.
Generous? Doesn't that make you mad? Michelle didn't want to spend her money to attend our wedding, and yet she paid for half of Annie's wedding?
Well, I guess that's a little weird.
Plus, I didn't tell you because I didn't want you to worry, but Michelle had ignored me throughout the wedding. She wouldn't even look me in the eye when I said hi.
Really? That's very mean of her.
I know, right?
Do you have any idea why she was ignoring you?
No, I don't have a clue. But I know she was talking to you like she always would, so I think she simply dislikes me.
You've only met her a couple times on special occasions, right? I don't see why she would not like you. If she were to dislike any of us, it would be me, having had fights all the time when we were young.
She was nice to you during the party I saw. Do you think she's jealous of me for marrying you? Or she doesn't like me because Michelle and I are very different?
I would agree that you two are nothing alike. She's more... how should I say this? Masculine?
Masculine? You mean she is exactly like a man? Maybe she's jealous that I'm more feminine? Or maybe she doesn't like it that I'm happy with you, because she's not married and I am. Ugh, this is driving me nuts. Greg, I don't want to see her again.
Hold on, Lori. You can't just cut my sister out of the picture like that.
You want to take her side when she's the one being rude to me? Greg, I thought you would understand how stressful this is for me. Why do I have to try to establish a relationship with someone who hates me?
Sorry, Lori. I didn't mean to take sides. I will talk to Michelle. I won't mention your name or anything.
No!
Why? I can try to uncover her attitude towards you. I won't be direct.
Even if you don't mention me, she'll know. She would think I made you talk to her.
But we can't solve anything if we don't talk.
I don't think there's anything to solve. Our relationship is already ruined. You can't talk to Michelle.
You mean I can't talk to my own sister without your permission?
Who's more important to you, Greg?
You, of course. But that shouldn't mean I have to stop caring for my sister. I need to know why she is acting the way she is. And if I find out that Michelle is being mean just because she is jealous of you, then I guess I would have to change the way I feel about her too.
She'll only give you trouble, I know it. You don't know how she'll react if you start asking questions. I think we should just stop contacting her.
I don't know, Lori. That doesn't seem right to me.
Greg, I'm telling you, I want nothing to do with her from here on out. Surely you'll prioritize my feelings, won't you?
Hi, Michelle.
Hey, what's up?
I wanted to ask you something. Well,
What is it? You can ask me anything.
the thing is, did you pay for half of Annie's wedding?
Yeah, I did. Did I do something wrong? I thought a lot of people pitched in for the wedding.
Yeah, that's right. But, are you unhappy with us?
I'm sorry?
Wait, let me rephrase. Did I do something to offend you at all?
What? No. Why are you asking me this?
Okay then. Did Lori ever do anything to offend you? Why did you not want to pay to travel for our wedding? And yet pay half of Annie's wedding? I don't want to tell you how you should use your money or anything, but we kind of feel that you are treating us differently.
I'm still sorry for not making it, but I wired money in exchange for not attending yours.
You did?
Yes, I sent Lori like $3,000 so you two could use it for your honeymoon.
Why do I not know about this? Are you sure Lori knows about this?
Yes. I explained to her that I was out of the country to attend a conference for which I was a keynote speaker. I had been booked for over a year for the event, so I had no option. So in exchange of missing your wedding, I offered financial help.
No way!
She never told you?
It's the first time I'm hearing about this. She told me you said you couldn't afford, which is why she was furious to find out you paid for half of Annie's wedding. And that you have been acting cold to her. She even said she doesn't want to have anything to do with you going forward.
Ha! Interesting.
What is? What the hell is going on?
She must have used the money I sent on her own.
Lori wouldn't do that.
Then why has she kept it from you and even changed the reason why I wasn't attending? Besides, she asked me for more, you know?
What?
Yes, after I sent her the money for your honeymoon. Probably because she realized that I was financially well off, she asked me to lend her another $3,000.
No.
I told her I couldn't, though.
Why didn't you tell me?
She messaged me a couple of days later saying her problem has been solved and so not to be worried. She asked me not to tell you, too. That she didn't want you to worry.
This is a big deal. You should have.
Now that I think of it, I probably should have. But back then, I didn't want to cause any unnecessary commotion. I knew you were really happy with her, so I didn't want to ruin anything between you two.
I didn't know she was in need of money.
I don't know if she really was in need anymore. She told me that her best friend had become a single mother, but was financially unstable. Lori said she wanted to help her, but didn't have that kind of money, but that she had to do something.
I am not aware of any of her best friends being a single mother.
Well then, hate to tell you, brother, but your wife might have a serious problem with money.
Why has she done such a thing?
There has to be a reason, but I have no idea why.
Michelle, I am so terribly sorry. I am really shocked right now.
Before you talk to her about this, it might be a better idea to do some digging first.
You mean I should investigate?
Lori probably tried to cut me out so that you don't find out about the money. She knew it was a matter of time you'd find out. That's why she tried to make me look like a bad person. She's smart and tricky and won't easily admit even if you confront her.
That's true.
You should hire a private investigator. I can help you hire one if you need.
No, that's not necessary. Let me handle this.
They can be very expensive, though. Do you still have the money you saved while you were single?
Yes, that is my security money in case something ever happens, and I believe it is time to use it.
If you need any help, just let me know.
Thanks, Michelle. And again, I am sorry for even thinking there could be a possibility that you were treating us unfairly. What are you doing now, Lori?
What's up?
I thought you'd be home.
I'm not at the moment. Are you?
Yes.
Wow, you're very early.
My meeting got canceled today, so I took the afternoon off.
Oh, you should have told me you were coming home. I'm out shopping for tonight's dinner.
I see. Which store are you at?
Oh, well, I was walking around the strip mall and was about to go into the grocery store.
I'll come join you.
No, it's okay. I'll be home soon.
Why not?
I'll be in and out in no time. You don't have to come all the way down here.
Lori, I wish you would tell me the truth.
The truth?
You're not at the mall.
Yes I am. Greg, what's the matter?
You're inside another man's condo right now. I know you are cheating on me.
Don't be silly. I would never cheat on you.
I hired a private investigator to watch you. I just got a call saying you were at a man's house again.
A private investigator? Why?
Because I found out that you were doing things behind my back. Lori, you used up the money my sister gave us as a wedding gift without telling me, didn't you?
Did Michelle tell you that?
I'm sorry, I asked her even though you asked me not to. But I will not apologize again because I know the truth now.
Greg, I'm so sorry. But I'm not cheating on you.
You have been spending most of your time at that man's house while I'm at the office.
I'm his fan. He's an aspiring singer who's been my idol for years.
Yes, I am aware of that. I also know that you've been spending a lot of money on him. You stole my savings too, didn't you? Don't underestimate what a PI can find out in just a couple days.
I'm so sorry. You have to listen to me, though. I haven't done anything with him, I swear. I'm just a fan making sure he gets what he needs to make his dreams come true.
Listen to yourself, Lori. You are practically living with him and paying for everything. Do you realize how pathetic that sounds?
I'm sorry, I really am. I won't see him anymore and I'll quit being his fan.
Will you stop using the word fan? I told you not to underestimate a PI. I know you were sleeping with him, and I have proof.
No one could ever turn down their favorite idol, Greg.
You think that's a good excuse to have an affair?
No, but I won't anymore ever again. Please, forgive me.
Hell no! You not only wasted my money, but also my sister's money. It is driving me insane that you wasted it all for some guy. Plus, you tried to make me cut my sister out of our lives?
I wasn't being serious. Greg, listen, the only person I really love is you. I'm not lying. Please believe me.
You are typing those words inside another man's house. No, I want a divorce.
What?
You should be glad. Now you can spend every minute with your idol.
Greg, please listen. You have to give me another chance. We have to talk this through.
There is nothing to talk about. The next time we talk, there will be lawyers at the same table.
I want to be with you and you only. I've had a very happy marriage with you, Greg.
But you betrayed me and ruined our marriage yourself. Don't tell me sleeping with your idol doesn't count.
I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry.
Anyone can say they are sorry. You should have thought about it carefully before you made the decision to cheat on me. Then you would have known that I would find out sooner or later.
Please, don't leave me, Greg. I'm begging you.
Why? So that your idol won't dump you for not being able to pay for him?
No, because I love you.
I can't believe any word you say. You are full of lies. You used my sister for those lies. And you stole from us.
I won't ever do that again, I swear. I will never betray you.
I don't want to have anything to do with you from here on. You are the most deceitful person I have ever met in my entire life. After our last conversation, I quickly hired an attorney and filed for divorce. She agreed to pay me back my savings she had stolen from me. In addition, she has to pay consolation money for the damages she caused. Because she was a full-time homemaker, Lori didn't have any money of her own though. Having felt responsible for their daughter's behavior, her parents have been covering the costs so far. When her parents found out what happened, they were enraged with Lori and immediately took her under their supervision. Lori now works day and night in order to pay her parents back. She sent me multiple messages to try and get back with me. When I finally moved out of the home we used to live together, I decided to block her from messaging me once and for all. Recently, I heard that she was sued by her idol. After she lost contact with me, she started to take it out on her idol on the internet. She had posted an exaggerated, fake story of their affair, which went viral on the web. He lost an important opportunity because of what she had done and claimed that his musical career was ruined. I don't have any sympathy for the man. All I know is how grateful I am for finding out the truth and ending my marriage with her. It's been over a year since we got divorced. I was devastated when I found out who my ex-wife truly was, but recently been able to feel like myself again. My sister felt responsible for what happened and regrets not telling me sooner. But I know it all happened for a reason and at the right time. I am only grateful for her. I have made my entire family very worried of me during and after the divorce. I will focus on giving back to them for their love and support, and also focus on finding my own happiness in this new life.